Yo, what's happening, people? You're listening to the WRESTHINGS podcast, the Kenny Omega approved podcast. If you like what you're hearing, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, you already know this podcast is by the Mandem, for the Mandem. Bow!
Episode 74 of the WRESTHINGS podcast. Full house today. Big up Versy though. Versy's meant to be sitting there, but obviously he's not here today. Big up the Bristol Mandem. Versy soon touch road. Free the guys. Take it away, boys.
When I say go up, you say daddy. Go up.
Daddy.
Go up.
Daddy.
Strong star rating, leg drop rating. Oh my God. Did he fumble? Oh my Jesus. Fumble. Botchamania. When I say go up, you say daddy. Go up.
Daddy.
Go up.
Daddy.
Strong star rating, leg drop hating, big back rubbing, cause Jericho loving, son of a gun. It's your boy Delboy, aka Soul Lee, aka the black velvet to your red velvet, aka the Cargill Maniac, aka Soul Lee, aka Pro Gop Tees, aka Hay Fever's a mindset, aka Love Island this year is looking a bit peak. Big up the man there. Come on.
Yo, people, it's your boy NK, aka the man of the hour.
Too sweet to be sour.
Aka the Hood's Japanese correspondent. You get me? Big up Melinda from 2 Hours to Handle. Melinda.
The HMAs are loaded.
I just want to give a disclaimer here that I cut down my promo from the studio to the set.
We know, we clock.
Cool.
We've noticed
the past month. That's only for special occasions, like, you feel me?
Come on.
Alright, but yo, people, you know who it is. It's your boy Lats, the main event liver and champagne sipper, back again for that wrestle talk. That smack talk, that Kenny Omega approved talk, that get us to 1,000 subscribers talk, you know? We're here, we're in the building, make sure you tune in.
Yes, man. So boy Sam Blacks, Mr. Controversial, Underdone. I was going to say it, but nah, Mr. Hot Takes.
Not top 5 Dead or Alive no more.
You don't believe
This were a top 5 Dead or Alive, you get me? Mr. 150 million %. Feel me, WRESTHINGS podcast, we're here, baby.
Come on.
It's Mr. Nafi, formerly known as VHS Pappy.
Jeez.
Now go by the name of Nafi, the foolish professional.
Yes.
And Mandem, it's coming home.
Yes.
It's coming home.
It's coming home. It's coming home. Football's coming home.
Let's go. Mandem, episode 74 of the WRESTHINGS podcast. What are you lot saying?
Good, man. How's everybody doing?
They are.
Good, man, all good.
Feeding
Wrestling, you mind watching it too tough?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been a bit invested in wrestling.
I've been dabbling, but yeah.
So where do we start?
I think the latest thing we could, not
AEW?
latest, but yeah, probably about AEW.
So AEW this week started off with a match between Adam Page
and Will Hobbs.
Yeah, great match, as I said on the mini-sode. If you guys are, free on a Sunday, whatever you're doing on a Sunday, stop everything. Head to our channel at 9:30, and you'll catch us talking about everything wrestling related and answering all your questions and basically giving a run up for the week.
Yeah, I'm on.
But yeah, Adam Page versus Will Hobbs.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Dope.
Good.
As expected.
Yeah.
My only gripe, and this is just to talk about AEW as a whole at the moment, there's a lot of run-ins.
Yeah.
There's way too many run-ins.
Interferences. Yeah.
It's a bit too much.
When you played WWE's Universe mode,
Yeah.
You could select.
and you said you picked interference.
You don't see them running in.
It's becoming like that.
There's a lot of interference, but at least, they're not affecting the outcomes of matches too much. Like,
I think that's the only...
There's not many disqualifications. There's not many, like, somebody gets hit with a chair and they're out of the match. Like, it's just outside stuff. But yeah, there is a lot of that.
Yeah.
That happens up and down the show, innit? So they need to cut back on that a little bit. But overall, Will Hobbs versus Adam Page was a sick match.
Where did the injury come into it? Because I missed that. Was the cameras off Adam Page?
What, his head?
Yeah, speak to this, bro.
So basically, I think there was a spot where Adam Page was throwing Will Hobbs into the metal post, and Will Hobbs countered, and I think he banged his head. That's what happened.
Was it?
It was like the metal post outside the ring, innit? So,
On the other side.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I
think that's what happened, innit?
He definitely must have been
is he out for a long time, or is it just...
No,
he's just got
staples,
staples, and he'll be fine. Cool. He finished the match, innit? So it couldn't,
he did.
Couldn't be that bad.
And I like the fact they used the dead eye instead of the buckshot lariat. I like that
Okay,
little
yeah.
touch,
I'm a big fan of wrestlers having like multiple finishing moves.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
just-
same.
I mean, the one finishing move is good, but in like sometimes it's good to have that variation of
That
like,
selection.
how you can finish your opponent in it. So
Good question, yeah. When you talking about finishing moves, yeah. Back in the day, do you used to think that the rock bottom was a finishing move? Rather than a signature?
Yeah, rock bottom is
Good
is a
point,
finishing
though.
move.
Good
Because-
point. Good point, actually.
Because I remember the rock signature before was
Sharpshooter.
sharpshooter and the rock bottom.
Yeah.
It was only, I think, somewhere down the line, the people's elbow came
Came
into
the
it.
actual finish. People's elbow was a joke anyway.
The rock bottom was like the setup for the people's elbow. But
bottom.
now the people's elbow at some point just turned into a finisher.
What's mad is that the spine buster is now a signature as well.
That's basically a signature.
Yeah, that's a signature.
And that's a signature for a lot of wrestlers then, really.
But the thing is, Rock does use the rock bottom as a finisher. If you remember, I think it was the first WrestleMania against Cena. I think he won with the rock bottom.
Yes,
Yes,
reversed
he
it.
did.
I
He
think
did.
Yeah, he run
I
the
think he
rock
beat
bottom.
Austin with the rock bottom as well, actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll say
Use
that's
it.
the time the rock bottom kind of just turned into a finisher.
And it's a better finisher. So
Yeah, it's much better.
It's a
yeah.
real
And
nugget.
it's
isn't
more
it? So-
impactful, isn't it?
It's mad how he actually makes it so lit. Sorry, so live, actually. Yeah.
After Adam Page and Will Hobbs, remind me what happened there? Oh, yeah. We had the match between my guy, Devontae Edwards, right?
Dante
Dante
Martin.
Dante Martin, sorry. I don't
Matt
put that.
Sydal, that was a good match.
Very, very good match. Very good match.
I think they're teasing Andrade versus Matt Sydal.
Interesting.
That should be.
What do you think of Vicky Guerrero being his manager, coming and saying,
She's gonna get cribbed.
I don't mind
She
it,
needs
though.
to get cribbed.
I don't mind it. I think as an introduction, it works. It's like it's not bad. I'm not fussed on it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure somewhere down the line, Andrade doesn't need her. And if he was to get anyone, it'd have to be Selena Vega.
Unless there's no other woman.
Yeah, there's no other woman.
HMA headquarters have spotted it?
Like the swag, everything that Andrade's got right now, you just need, Zelina.
But do you know who Zelina would be good with if she doesn't do Andrade? I think
Proud
she'd
and
be
powerful.
Yes, I was gonna say
yeah.
that. Yeah,
Say that.
proud and powerful. LAX. She'd be sick with them because I feel like after, even though this Jericho thing's still going on, eventually Proud and Powerful gonna go into their own thing, and Zelina with them would just make so much sense.
What, is she going to AEW? Is everyone teasing or something?
No, but she was back at the NXT Performance Center.
Who knows, innit?
And the
swear.
last time we had someone back at the NXT Performance Center,
They got
like,
signed.
they got signs of Samoa Joe.
I mean, because we think her husband's got an AEW in it, so.
But
Who
even,
knows?
I can't lie to you, I even think they might bring back Alistair back.
That could be a possibility.
Because apparently this week, Vince McMahon's going back into the Performance Center
Yeah.
to scout new talent for the new roster, for the roster, innit?
Him, Laurinaitis.
Apparently, like, even what Samoa Joe even said that how it happened was that Joe Laurinaitis sacked him. A couple of days later, Triple H called him and said, "Yo, come back."
Triple H knows you can't.
But who knows? Triple H might say, "Do you know, I need Alistair Black back."
But the thing is about Alistair. The thing is about Joe. Joe's been brought back as an enforcer. Yeah, he might
No,
wrestle
but
one or two.
he's confirmed. It's confirmed that he's gonna wrestle.
Yeah, he's doing in ring.
What? It's gonna be a couple. It's not gonna be like a consistent wrestler.
So
Thing
what?
is,
Sorry.
Yeah, think about Alistair Black. Alistair Black, like I don't see him as a manager of anybody.
No, of
I
course
don't.
not.
I'd like. He's in the prime of his career. He needs to go out wrestle week in, week out on a product. So I don't see him. I don't see him going to WWE. Back to WWE anytime soon. Maybe in like a couple years time, but in the immediate future, I think it's AEW or somewhere else.
I agree. I mean, if he does go back to WWE, they have to keep him on NXT for as long as possible, man. Because his main roster run just wasn't it, bro. He got lost in the.
It could have worked, but they didn't utilize him to how it should have worked or how it should have been, which was pissing me off every week. You know, yeah. I think for Alistair Black, actually, he should go to somewhere. I don't even watch New Japan, but I think he'll suit him for New Japan. Maybe am I right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Oh,
Kind
his
of
strong
smash mouth.
style.
You know what I mean?
definitely.
Like, I feel like you need to kind of show people more of your in-ring ability, even though you've already shown it over the years. But I just feel like people need to know what you're actually still about. Because I don't think a lot of people, as much as people do know about Alistair Black, I feel like there's still more that he can unravel.
If you didn't watch NXT and you just solely saw his main roster run, I agree. Like
That's why I'm kind of saying it,
people
because
haven't
I've mainly
seen
saw
what he
his
can
main
really
roster.
do. People haven't seen like, but his NXT run, he had mad cold matches.
Quick question I was going to ask, because obviously you brought New Japan, and I remember in the group chat when I mentioned that Braun should go to New Japan, you wasn't feeling it, right? So my question is this: can anyone go to New Japan, or what's
No, the
like,
thing, no, just the thing is for me, just based on their history. It's not about Braun's type, just based on what they've done previously. Like he could work in New Japan.
Yeah.
Like, don't get he could work in New Japan, but I'm just saying that in terms of like being the top of the card or anything like that.
No, I'm not, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting my man.
No, he can't be main event. I thought, you know what it is?
But if he does go to the top of the card, then
It's too big of a jump.
think-
man.
But why would it be a shock if he?
I won't be a shock because he's a
No,
big guy.
there's no effect.
But the thing is, fam, he's just come from the WWE. He's been in the main event scene for how many years now?
Yeah.
If like, let's be real, let's be very, very honest. As much as it's a very different style. If Braun Strowman was to sign with New Japan, do we expect him to start from scratch?
No.
Do we expect him to be a young boy?
Yeah,
How
no,
impossible. To hold the towel, wiping 10 Sun or something.
Who owns New Japan, if you know?
Huh?
Who owns New Japan?
The company Bushi Road.
Oh, okay.
So no, what I see Braun Strowman is right. Braun Strowman has probably never openweight champion, which is the secondary title. I see him competing for the main title a few times, and then being in that upper mid cards to top mix.
Yeah, no facts.
I see him in the upper mid cards top mix, but I don't see him.
No, I'll never say that this guy is to now be Okada or Will Ospreay, like someone.
Bro, he can beat them.
But my thing is, let's be real.
Hey, wait.
If Braun signs with, if New Japan now say, listen, we've signed Braun Strowman. We've signed this nigga, bro, there's no way this guy is gonna be a young boy or he's gonna be starting at. He's not. He's not gonna be fighting for.
Don't mock him. Don't mock him. Yeah.
He's not gonna be fighting for the King of Pro Wrestling.
So sorry. If Braun goes to New Japan, and he starts slumping guys like Okada, and these man, bro,
we're all awake. Let's be real.
I'm awake.
No, but I think.
Okay, let's be real.
I love it.
I actually love it.
Wait, I never said I do it.
Because the thing is, you yourself, you know that Braun's not a bad wrestler.
No, I know.
So if he's in the ring with someone that will push him like Okada, I promise you, we're getting a 4-star match.
No. My thing is, 100%. I said it before. He will 100% face these man for the title. Like, he will face these man for the title. But like, yeah.
You see Braun do a thing, you're poison round.
Man's mocking it. No, Braun's good. Like, if I was to go do like the matches, I'm excited for him. I'm excited for him and Ishii. I'm excited for him and Shingo. Like proper hard hitting.
Bad luck, Farley.
Hey.
Not today. Not today.
Not ever. What the fuck?
2012 was alright. He was alright in 2012.
This guy was
2012.
This guy wasn't even top 3 big men, and there's only 3 big men in 2012.
I like his introduction was sick though.
Hey, wait. So who are the top 3 big men of like 2021 now? Because I can only think of Braun Strowman right now. Let me not.
Big men.
Big men.
Braun Strowman's not even top 5 big men right now.
I mean, he's the only big man that comes to my mind.
2020, we can talk about 2020,
Even in 2020, bro, what did this guy do in 2020?
He was Universal Champion.
He was in a swamp. He was in a fucking swamp.
No, but the Strowman of 2020 and the Strowman of 2016-17 are not the same.
We all saw what happened in 2020. This guy was in a swamp.
No, but he won the title.
He won against Goldberg.
No. What I'm trying to say about the 016,
that reign, and you know that reign was shit.
016, I think it's 016, 017, the times when he was fighting Lesnar and Joe. That's when I liked Braun Strowman.
Well, when he was flipping over ambulances.
Oh, that was when he was.
Forget about the storyline. in the ring, man was dominant in it, and when he was suplexing Big Show and breaking the ring, and when he was just fucking unbeatable. Do you see where I'm coming from? That was the Strowman which I saluted my hat and said, "Yeah, this man will be a dominating force."
So wait, you said big man right now. I
don't know.
Wardlow. Actually, no. I'm just saying it just to say.
Wardlow's cold, bro. Who was it? Him and Shaw Spears when they rolled in the ring and just ripped the fucking competition. Light work, easy, lemon squeezy. You know what I mean? I was cold.
When you think about big men,
Jacob Fatu. So sorry.
You think Addison like this, Bobby Lashley. He's a big man, no?
Bobby Lashley's too stiff in the ring.
I'm thinking of it more like super heavyweight. Someone who's a super.
Okay, are we
Bobby
talking?
Lashley.
Are we talking over 6'5", 300 pounds?
Yeah, like you got.
Would you consider Cade?
Drew McIntyre's like 6'6".
Yeah.
I think Drew McIntyre's one of the best big men. Walter, one of the best big men.
Walter
is the best wrestler in the world for me.
You know what?
Walter's the best big man.
I still put that man in like the heavyweight category. I'm talking
Walter.
Yes,
that means you want to put Lesnar.
I'm talking like giants then.
So what
Giants.
I don't know any giants.
There's not any giants. What?
Is Braun Strowman not the only giant? Is he?
Dominic Dijakovic.
Is he not a giant?
All right. If you're thinking of giants, then all right, Babatunde and Omos, come
Oh,
on. Exactly. So really, like, you can't really say giants.
Okay, with the thing is, you know,
You're Nigerian now.
And you're doing refine because you're trying to get that one. For you, yes, Braun Strowman is the best big man.
Okay, I hear it. I just wanted to know if there was anyone else out there in it. That's what I wanted to know.
I'm trying to.
You got your wish.
How tall is Lance Archer?
He's quite.
He's
tall,
massive. He's like
Yeah.
6'11", 7.
Swear.
Lance Archer's
Yeah,
up
Lance
there.
Archer's up there.
Fair enough.
Yeah, for real.
That's nuts.
Yeah, back to AEW real quick here. I think we should just skip to the main event.
Well,
Not the actual main event, but the events that preceded that happened after the main event. Jungle Bobo.
Jungle Boy!
Jungle Life.
Listen, I told you it's on my playlist. I bang it every couple of days.
2004.
Now you sabi.
Jungle Bizzle.
Now you sabi.
He's
I
active
can't lie,
still.
he went in still.
He
Jungle
kick
Boy!
Is
He's scabba. He's
no
skelly.
storyline. Straight
Straight.
Matt Hancock vibes.
Fam, that's shooting.
Matt Hancock.
You got these lips,
Just
I won't lie,
Bare
Jungle Boy is a guy because I think yeah.
You don't see their reaction right now. They've left
the whole thing. Beat the whole thing. No, but you know what? Beat the whole thing. Just beat the whole thing. Mr. Controversial, I'm back, motherfuckers. Making everyone leave the room. But big up Jungle Boy, man. It's crazy. Like he done this thing against Kenny Omega. The man has got fucking potential. Amazing. Like the way he countered the Kenny's finisher and put it into a crossface. I'm thinking to myself, bro, like, this is nuts. The guy's 24 years of age.
Even when he counted it to do the poison runner as well.
Yeah,
Trust me,
but
Mbappe of wrestling right now.
we're gonna talk about Euros. Big up Mex though for putting this one out. He said that how he's waiting for AEW to allow for Jungle Boy to change his name to Jack Perry and become a Mad Hill. I'm here for it.
Give it.
What's that meme on TikTok? He's not giving them money that.
You know what?
Give it a few years though.
Yeah, that's
give it a
few
couple
years.
years.
But yeah,
Because I can't lie, he's a top babyface.
right now.
To be fair, like AEW have a lot of proper over
Solid.
babyface. Like you got Darby Allin who's over. You got Jungle Boy who's super over right now. You got Hangman Page who's over.
Sammy.
They got Sammy Guevara who's over. Like they got a lot of man that are inspiring good reactions from the crowd. So
100%.
Jungle Boy is the MVP of the week, man. Easy,
100%.
fam. MVP.
They've got a good balance of heels and baby faces. Very good balance.
Very good
In
balance.
terms of factions in AEW,
That's what
you
pisses
think
me off right
you think
now.
we'll get another faction, like a final faction, which basically becomes I'm not talking about Elite. I'm talking about a brand new faction, which basically becomes like the NWO or the D-Generation X.
Give it maybe a couple, maybe next year.
But in terms of what though? Like what is
in terms of popularity, culture, and impact.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe
I think it'll be hard.
I'll say give
hard.
it next year.
Yeah.
Give it maybe next year. Let the company settle in a bit more. Let more situations.
I think like a thing was like, say for example, like wrestlers from WWE come, and after they say, "Oh, do you know, we'll make our own faction or something like that."
Okay, that
think
can
we'll
make
get something
sense.
like that.
Nah. The reason why I don't think is because you see AEW, while it does have a lot of factions and it is a company built off factions, I feel like the Elite will always be that game changing. And even in terms of AEW's eyes, even if you have another faction come in, there's no faction that'll be bigger than Elite because Elite built the company. Like I'm saying, Elite is the company. Like the name's in the all Elite. So and you don't need it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. Every company has that premier faction. And
You know what? When I think about it now, I think I kind of backtrack what I even said last week. I was even saying in the group chat, I'm kind of pissed off with this whole faction stuff, right? I think I said in the group chat something like that. But you know what? When I think about it now, the Mafia's had 5 families and it kind of makes sense. So I just
Scarface you.
Tony
Montana.
You know what I mean? I revert to these things and I think, you know what, the whole faction thing does make sense, but I just don't want it to drag on for ages.
And the reason why they do factions is because you have to deep where they came from. They came from New Japan, the company that's built off of their factions. And you have to deep the success of the Elite. Elite is a splinter group of Bullet Club, which is a big faction.
Yeah.
The reason,
Very
so
graduates.
the reason why a lot of these men are over is because of a faction. So they're looking at it as like, we got over this way. We're giving a lot of the new talent the same opportunity that we had to build a faction, because a faction got us over. So it only makes sense that we give back to the community.
Essentially, what you're saying is they're giving everyone else the blueprint to being successful the same way they were.
Basically,
I hear
that's
it,
basically
I
what
hear
it is.
it.
That's basically what it is.
I think I clocked it as well, because obviously they've got factions and they've got like the subdivisions as well. So like you got teams within a faction, and then you know.
And you've got Cody Rhodes just wandering the universe. Like,
Basically.
Cody Rhodes is in the world of his own. It's like there's AEW and then there's Cody Rhodes in AEW. Like, it's just
Which is weird because it's very interconnected and up.
I'm gonna risk it all today. Sorry, carry on.
It was very interconnected, and after the I'd say after like his first TNT title run, he's just been on his own thing. He's been on his own thing, but
I feel like because obviously he's basically like the head honcho of the company, he doesn't want to project himself too much into like the spotlight.
he should.
But the
Things
thing is,
need to make sense.
It's true, but I feel like he just wants to give other people the other chance, innit? Because
once he turns heel, he definitely.
Oh, 100%.
Bring that black hair back.
Yeah, he has to be like Vince McMahon.
the thing is, he's the head honcho of the quote unquote head honcho of the company. But in terms of like, he's the poster boy of the company. But in terms of like the actual face of the company, it's Omega or Moxley. Those are the actual face
Moxley
of the company.
or Jericho.
Oh, I say three of them because without them three signings, those are the three essential signings to AEW.
Can I say something?
Very true. Go
Can I
on.
say something? Okay. With them three wrestlers you mentioned,
Yes.
if none of them showed up on the show, would AEW look weird? Is that a question? Do you understand the question I'm trying to say?
So if Chris Jericho, Cody Rhodes, or
Which one of them, if they didn't show up on the show, would look weird?
They didn't show up.
If they wasn't on that
As
show.
in all three of them.
Well, we know right now.
I mean, as
Moxley's
of one
not
of them.
around.
So if you pick one of them, so for example, if
It'll be calm.
We'll be calm.
be
Right now,
calm.
Moxley's
Yeah.
not about though, is it?
Moxley's not about
but
that.
I mean, as in, okay, if Chris Jericho's still there,
but there was a period where Chris Jericho wasn't
Wasn't
about
about.
because Inner Circle got taken out by the Pinnacle,
Yeah.
and then Cody's been away,
There's nothing really that's kind of.
someone else, yeah.
and then there's been times where Kenny hasn't even been on the show.
Exactly.
He just wrestled on Dark.
I
So
think what
And they've got a good ensemble cast.
AEW are actually. I can't be.
it's not like WWE where they need someone like
Roman
Roman
Reigns,
Reigns.
yeah,
they
that's
need
what it
Drew
is.
McIntyre to be coming
Like the
in.
product is actually not. See, so I can't believe I'm even saying this. I can't believe the product is actually not bad. So like, even if their top stars was to go, it can still run. Like it can actually still run. Even if, actually, if Kenny was to leave,
it will still run, bro.
It'll still run.
yeah, it will still run. It will
Because
still
remember,
run.
the first year of AEW, Kenny was in the tag team. Kenny was way away from
The main
title
event.
picture.
from the main event picture, and it was running fine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like what they do well, and even like when Kenny loses the title, Hangman Page will be right there, and it'll be a new start.
era.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you remember that moment in time when he was complaining that Kenny Omega wasn't doing good in AEW? You remember that? Everyone was saying, "Oh, why is Kenny Omega not the champion yet?"
Oh yeah, I think.
But a lot of us were just saying, listen, it's loading.
It's loading. And the thing is, I was saying last year, his tag team run of last year was the best tag team run of that year. Like so, yeah, bruv. So like he's been doing sick. He's been doing sick because he's not doing New Japan stuff. No, bruv. Like he's doing sick.
One thing I'll say about AEW, which WWE need to bring back, and I want to talk to you guys about this like properly here, is that I feel like I like the way AEW follow their power rankings, so no one can like jump. Obviously, has anyone jumped yet? As in, for example, say if Lance Archer's next to get the title shot, he will get the title shot, unless it's like a qualification like thing.
It's sometimes. Sometimes, like for example, I remember the last time I remember it is when Darby Allin randomly challenged John Moxley for the title. But
it's not like what I'm trying to say. Like with WWE, what's pissing me off about WWE is the fact that they'll bring an Edge to come and fight Roman
No,
Reigns.
they don't.
I didn't mind it though.
I mind that shit. Bro, I mind it now, but why is he coming?
Because there's no one else in WWE who can fight Reigns
But
right now.
follow the power rankings. Who's up next? Follow the power rankings.
It's
bro.
true.
But
Because
let's be real. Who is up next?
I mean, but bro,
No,
there's
I hear what Anafi's saying, because what's the point of having a power,
power
ranking
rankings
if you're not going to follow it?
No, I get what you're saying, but right now, who is?
But does WWE's power ranking determine who a number one contender is going to be?
That's
Or is it just a ranking?
That's the whole point of it.
that's what it's meant to do.
Oh, is that what it's meant to do?
Yeah. The ranking.
So universe mode is not like that.
No,
Universe mode is like that.
It's not.
Amon was like that.
On power ranking,
Yeah.
fam, on my universe most, Dash Wilder's number 1, and he's in the tag team division.
And he hasn't won. He hasn't got a title shot.
He's in the tag team division.
I think it's your choice to give the title shot.
No, but
It's your choice.
No, but hear me out.
Give him the
Hear me out. Okay, on WWE2K, especially 2K19, you have divisions in it.
Yeah.
So you can put people in the the heavyweight title,
yeah.
mid card, whatever titles, or the tag team in it. Yeah. If you're in the tag team division and your power rank is number 1, you're clearly not going to be number contender for the world title.
Okay, on your universe mode, is your champion in a feud, long rivalry feud?
No, he's not in the feud.
What's he doing? Just cruising.
Just the open challenge.
Check it tonight.
I was playing it earlier today.
Sorry.
Open challenge, yeah. Right, cool. But Dash Wilder's number 1, but he's in the tag team division. That's why I'm asking. Like, does the power rankings actually determine who's going to be number 1?
The thing is,
what 2K are you playing?
2K19.
The thing is, you're asking who's next.
Yeah, who's next? Yeah.
You're asking who's next for Roman. Yeah, that's WWE's job to make you invested. Because at the end of the day, yeah, cool. Like for example, we just spoke about Omega and Jungle Boy. Nobody on this table thought that Jungle Boy was going to beat Omega, but we're still invested. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's like nobody says we have to build someone to where they can beat Roman. You just make us invested in somebody. Like make a credible challenger to where cool, even though he doesn't win. Like
I think that's what I'm trying to say. They've not created someone right now, especially on SmackDown, that can go after Reigns.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. Yeah. Instead of you bringing back Edge just getting title shot after title shot like a Drew McIntyre thing, bro, why don't we just revert back to the power rankings and see who's up next? Because easily we could easily get Seth Rollins versus flipping.
That's what we need.
Roman Reigns right now.
I think it's because Seth Rollins right now he's in a feud with Cesaro.
It's done. That feud's done, no.
It's been dragged on for a minute.
It's done.
I mean, it's still dragging on.
Happening.
They're still having matches.
You're seeing Bianca Belair and Cesaro versus
Bailey and Seth, and after Bailey and Seth won.
Yeah.
But
that was literally last week, just gone.
They need. I don't know.
So, do you know, I think what my issue is, and this is something that WWE have struggled with for a few years now.
Before you cut off, big off Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch getting married, actually.
I think they've already been married. Yeah, big them up every single time.
Yeah, of course.
I think what my issue is with WWE, and when you look at other promotions, WWE used to do this quite well, though. Outside of the main event, like outside of the main title story, there were people that were still lingering and, you know, working their way towards being in that type of picture.
Exactly.
Whereas with WWE now, it seems to be a thing of like, cool, me and you are feuding for the title, and then once I'm done with you, whoever now decides that they want to face me, that's who they will now come and face me. As opposed to like, you two are feuding. You're the champion, I'm feuding you, and you three are feuding for who's next. They don't really have that anymore.
And what they don't do as well is establish like, cool, you can have the top guy of the company, but establish like a top tier division.
Yeah, exactly.
Like top tiers. Like and like every era has top tiers. Cool. Yes. Triple H ain't the Rock and Stone Cold, but he's top tier. Jericho was top tier. You know what I'm saying? Them man were top tier. Even if you go to Ruthless Aggression, Cena, Batista, Orton,
Chris Benoit at the moment.
You know what I'm saying? Top tiers. If I go to New Japan, you got Naito, Okada, and Omega at the
even
time.
TNA,
Tanahashi,
bro.
TNA. You had
AJ
Styles,
Joe.
You had top tiers.
You can keep on going.
You know what I'm saying?
Jarrett. You know what I mean? Sting.
So what it is, the issue really stems down to the fact that WWE hasn't properly built up their
150 million
the middle division, because they don't have anyone that can jump from like the middle to the top.
Who are we looking at right now? I'm looking at freaking what in my head now. What Apollo Crews, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Big E. They're just fighting all the time.
Do you know what's mad as well? Is the fact that like some of these wrestlers, it's so deep for some of these wrestlers.
It must be annoying.
Like, it must be annoying. They don't even get rated, because even when Roman does come up to them, Roman doesn't even respect them. I get that's part of his character in it, but I feel like some of these wrestlers need to have a bit like the character profile needs to be a bit more like, yo, I don't care what you say, like I can still do. You know what I mean? There's nothing with that.
And the thing is as well, even if you look at the way the matches are structured, I know they want to make Reigns look as dominant as well.
It's too much. It's gonna get to second.
Yeah, they want to make Reigns look dominant and stuff, which is in his character. But at the same time, it's like, fam, you got man like Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens in storyline looks like a joke to Roman Reigns, but Kevin Owens beat Cena in his debut.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? This is a guy that
very credible.
If Roman Reigns is fighting Kevin Owens, it's not a joke thing.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And Kevin Owens also pointed out his flaws as well. So at some point with this story, something has to give. Something has to show that, okay, cool, it is possible to at least be able to be close to beating Roman Reigns.
100%.
But as time has gone on, even after the Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens story, it just seems to be he's back. It's as if he's beating Jey Uso again. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's flogging his own cousin after he's been shown in how many matches that this guy could potentially be beat. and that he's got a weakness that he has to cheat to
win.
Facts.
So
It's just it makes no sense nowadays. It's just
No, go on.
I was gonna say, even that point where, do you remember that match we watched all together where it was Roman Reigns versus I think it was like Royal Rumble, Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens, and after Roman Reigns nearly lost,
Oh yeah.
for him couldn't get the thing out.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? And what was meant to happen? Was it meant to be a pin or was it meant to be a counter?
I think it was last man standing.
Last man standing. Roman Reigns was done.
Basically.
He was done, and the referee stopped counting.
Yeah, it was a botching it.
But fam, that I feel like they should have let it run. They should have let the thing lose it.
I don't
The
know
Roman
what's
Reigns
going
come back. Do you know what I mean? Because it wouldn't have affected Roman Reigns. Too tough.
I hear what you're saying, but they just took that calculated risk in just stopping the count, really.
That's
I don't know what's going on with WWE.
Because we don't really remember that moment.
I remember it.
I've been saying it anyway. This is the reality era. That's what I'm calling this era.
That's not reality, bro. How can the referee say
No.
that?
That's what I'm trying to say. No. I mean reality in terms of stop fooling us. Like you're stopping the count.
as in
What do you think we're
reality,
gonna do?
yeah.
Sit down and say, "Oh yeah, no, fucking
shit,
carry
the
on
match is
counting."
paused.
Do you know,
match is
like
paused.
what? Do you know what I mean? Maybe in Attitude Era or ruthless aggression, you might be able to get away with it.
Bruv,
Do you know what I mean? But this is the reality era. Everything now gets like everyone's looking at you now and they're saying this, that, etc.
You could have did like a title switch, and then the next SmackDown, Roman Reigns just spliffs Kevin Owens, dashes him off a building or something, and then he vacates the title. Then Roman gets it back.
Like Jim Cornette said, I feel like WWE is just becoming a place full of like people just wearing costumes and doing fake jokes, which is just boring. Like it's just Jim Cornette. Like,
it doesn't work now.
like, I'm getting fed up of it. I can't lie no more. Sorry. I know it was that wrong.
This is coming from blacks, you know.
This is actually mad. A year ago,
coming from
if
because
you told me that blacks was gonna slander WWE, I'd be like, wait,
no,
what?
because when I'm
McDonald's,
I know
McDonald's.
McDonald's. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like I said like even I was just getting annoyed the other day because I was just thinking, bruv, I'm not even watching wrestling as much because WWE is shit. Like, it's actually shit. I'm sorry, like I don't even like saying it, but it's horrible.
I was having a conversation with Mex on Twitter
About the Drew McIntyre thing,
about like I don't know what I can't remember what you asked.
The question was, is Drew McIntyre
overpushed? And I basically made the comment that like modern day WWE do not know how to book baby faces, and bruv, because we like Roman right now unanimously, he's a heel, and the Drew McIntyre problem is the same problem that Roman was having half a decade. For some reason, they keep putting this one guy in positions that we don't want him to be in. Now the Bobby Lashley feud is done. Leave it alone. Why are you reloading the feud 4 times?
I feel like
and they kept doing the same thing with Roman like 5 years ago, where they kept inserting him into matches we didn't care about. And the thing is, WWE expects us to like get with Drew and get with Roman as a babyface when they keep doing things that make us dislike them. And this is why I've said WWE have a problem with their babyfaces, because Kofi's an exception to the rule. They didn't plan on that. They wanted Mustafa Ali, and then Kofi came to the picture. Daniel Bryan, they didn't plan that. Do you know what I'm saying? Every babyface that they planned, for some reason, they have a disconnect with what the audience wants, which is sad. And we only end up liking these men when they turn heel.
Because it's the reality era. I've told you, just be yourself. I feel like just be yourself in the industry. I feel like AEW, a lot of the characters are being themselves. Like, look at Miro. Fucking hell, bro.
Listen, Miro.
Miro's clip, bro. He's clear now.
That promo.
God's favourite champion.
Yeah, like you're being yourself.
What kind of fucking statement that is?
Like,
Man,
just
bro,
let them
he's
loose.
gone.
He's gone.
I can't lie. He needs to bring a gospel gimmick.
And he said his wife is sexy, that we all know. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Said he's got a bender, fam. That's what he said. He's flexible.
do you see where I'm coming from? It's being realistic. Like, stop fooling us. We're not stupid anymore. We're not bloody kids. We're adults. We understand the industry now. So can you stop playing these games, WWE, and just be real with it? Do you know what I mean?
I just think WWE just have this whole reliance on, well, I wouldn't say the whole WWE, but like Raw, SmackDown. They have this reliance of like that one person at the top, as opposed to like being there, like we said it earlier with like the Triple H's and the Rocks and the Undertakers. Like there was a plethora of man. Like even when I was going back and watching a lot of like the 2000 and 2001 pay-per-views, it's a lot of the same guys that are
the same
in the main event. Even if they're not in the main event, they've got a mid card. All their stories, like it's like a roulette. Like one comes in, one. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like
Whereas now,
Kane and all that.
Whereas now it's more of like, Roman Reigns, and it's like, how do you expect us to be invested in all these other guys? At this point, WWE have to force stars. I'm gonna be real. They have to force it with stars.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to push it. Like whether we like it or not, we need new people at the top.
When crowds come back, they have to force it.
Even if people don't like these people, there's a disconnect. It doesn't matter.
You got to
Like,
give
mate,
man
you
a
know
Yeah,
what?
I'm saying.
Fuck it. It's outrageous what I'm gonna say. Make Ricochet chase the title or something.
No, that's not outrageous. Let it happen. I'm with that.
Like, even when I
I'm
saw him
with
on
it.
Monday Night Raw with John Morrison, that was
He's
double
still
countout.
can't
That was
speak,
fucking cold.
But at the end of the day, at this point,
Entertaining.
WWE's in dire straits.
Do you know what I mean?
They need different people at top.
Push John Morrison. Fucking, like, what's wrong with you lot?
Do you feel like WWE fumbled the bag? Obviously, the pandemic's been very tough and stuff, but do you feel like WWE fumbled the bag in a sense where, like, obviously a few stars got pushed, a few wrestlers became stars, for example, Bayley, Bianca Belair. Do you feel like WWE could have done more?
Absolutely.
I feel like they were already stars.
They already look.
They
They're already stars, yeah.
We said it, like, fam, before the pandemic. Even before the pandemic, they had it. The Fiend, his first couple months.
But obviously, the Fiend,
he was hot.
mental health, innit? We didn't know that he was suffering from the mental health too tough. So.
But still,
Oh,
okay,
swear, Bray had
Yeah,
mental.
because obviously
bless him.
what do you call it? Brody Lee. After the Brody Lee thing happened, he just got put.
No, I'm talking about way before that.
Like,
I'm talking about
like when pandemic started.
I'm talking about pandemic started when you had that dumb Hell in a Cell match with Seth. I'm talking about
after John Cena match.
Yeah, I'm
They
talking.
should have shot him to the moon.
I'm talking about as well the him losing to Goldberg of all people.
Yeah, that was dumb.
What does that do for him?
Where is Goldberg
What
now?
does that do for
How about
him?
that one?
He's coming back in SummerSlam.
I can't.
Like,
do
this
it.
is
I'll
what
turn
I'm-
off the fucking
Oh,
pay
he's
per
the
view.
best.
Like,
Actually, no, he's done his one match this year.
Oh, he's done it, yeah.
Yeah, Royal Rumble.
Like,
Yes,
do you know,
thank God,
do you know what I'm
please.
saying? Like you have man that is gaining traction, and then you have him lose to an old timer like Goldberg, who's going to do nothing for your company going forward.
Ridiculous.
And now the Fiend's wallowed.
Wallow.
Even before that, this might even sound like a stretch, but I don't give a fuck. Even someone like Eric Rowan. Eric Rowan was tag teamed with Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan.
They now split up, and Luke Harper and him, when it's his tag team, bro, they should have done something with Eric Rowan.
Yeah.
Like, that whole partnership he had with Daniel Bryan, outside of the White Family, I feel like it was his best
It
one.
was powerful, yeah, it was powerful still.
But with the spider and that. Yeah.
No, even from before that, the spider thing, they fucked it up.
Bruv, Chad, what the hell is what are they doing with Chad Gable?
I watched
Gable
the
is
match with,
so
Well,
cold.
actually, you know what? Whoa. That made me
I
blink.
saw a clip of Otis and
Otis, that's what I'm about to say. I like this Otis. I like this Otis.
Otis.
Yeah, the new Otis. Without the beard. He's looking cold.
He doesn't speak it.
He's active. No, he's a dirt man. He's a dirt man. You know when the dirt man don't talk and does his job. Man comes through and wipes out the street profits. Light work.
Come on, man, you watch this.
The thing is, I like Otis is one of my guys. Like Otis, like when I like Otis.
Invested. He was too much of a clown.
No, I love
too much of a
Otis.
clown.
No, the thing is, I like the Mandy Rose thing. I liked it.
Yeah,
fam.
I
I liked it, but because I liked Mandy Rose, I was a
Yeah,
bit like,
that's
come on,
why.
it's a bit-
But now,
since
he's
he
a
shaved
fucking
beard and he's
goon.
up, bro.
Because the thing is,
Otis can wrestle. Like, I never deeped it before.
I
but
can't.
Otis
You
can
know what? Hey,
wrestle.
push this fucking Chad Gable. Make him become champion. I deeped it.
Bruv.
Because you know what it is, yeah? I like it when Chad Gable's like, you don't want to see Otis. Next minute, Otis comes and just wipes out everyone. Street Profits were out cold. I was like, deep
You
this.
see what you're saying about Chad Gable? I agree with that because they potentially have someone that can be on Kurt Angle's level.
Facts.
And they're not
Chad
using it.
Gable is different.
Cold.
I feel like
That is clear.
when we go back to that conversation of did WWE do a lot during this pandemic era, I feel like they didn't experiment enough with the talent that they've got.
Didn't.
They just stopped.
Like,
with
I'll
the
be honest
main
with you,
one.
Retribution should have made shockwaves. And I'm pissed off.
Guys, one day,
Where are they?
we're gonna have a discussion about Retribution, and man, I'm gonna say, yes, Lloyd, you're right, because I've been rooting for Retribution from
But they
day
flopped.
dot. From
Nah,
day
they
dot,
flopped.
man,
They
used to
flopped.
come to me.
flopped.
You,
Yeah, but
you wasn't a believer.
I wasn't a believer.
I was a believer. My thing is,
NK will understand where I'm coming from.
Like,
Where's there to believe when there's
No,
nothing to show for
you have
it?
to understand,
There's nothing to
yeah?
show for
That's
it.
the problem.
It was a new, completely different wave that related to what was happening
But
now.
they didn't-
Cyber attacks,
but they
things
didn't
like
do
that.
anything.
Which is
relatable.
good. Which is good. And my thing is, okay, cool. You guys have done your debut. Sick. You guys are coming in each and every week. Sick. You guys are destroying the set. You guys are feuding the whole roster. Sick. When I'm now seeing stuff like they've been signed to this show,
I knew you were
they're
gonna
now
say
getting
that.
their own merch.
knew you were gonna
They even have their own theme
You're
song.
just going against
and they're just
everything.
they're feuding free man.
Mia
My
Yim,
thing is like, what the fuck?
Mia Yim is having seizures in the middle of the ring, bro.
They're
Now,
wearing
what are
fucking
we-
hockey masks because this is Warriors.
You know,
or
the thing
something.
is, I even like the hockey mask thing, but it was just going against.
Do you know-
No, they just went against everything they said. They said, we're here to terrorize WWE. You have now been signed.
They couldn't-
You've now been signed to Raw. At least keep it with both factions. Sorry, keep it on both shows. Go to different shows, dominate. Do you know what I mean? Your superstars are active. They're not injury prone. Dijakovic's not injury prone. Like me, they're not injury prone, so they can really hack the work rate. And you didn't push it. Like WWE, Vince.
these man were talking about revolutionizing the company when they couldn't even revolution a win, bruv. Their win-loss record was ass. Was ass. They couldn't revolutionize a win. Like I was not. The thing is, yeah, it was all like you see this sometimes. There's potential, but where's the potential taking you? They have talents, but where their talent is leading them, it's leading them astray. Yeah. That faction was ass. Like when you, like it was. When you look at it for what it is, not what it could have been, not what it should have been. What it could have been. Yeah. What it is.
It was poo. It was
ass. I think it's
ass.
We can't keep talking about their potential because they never reached it.
That's the sad thing.
We could only talk on what they showed us, and really and truly,
it's true.
It didn't show us anything.
Former non-believers. We're former believers, isn't it?
Of course.
Former non-believers. Yeah. If you had a chance to book, Retribution. How do you to book Retribution? How would you have booked it?
They would have continued to fuck shit up. They would have turned up on every single show, and then until we got to the point where we now reveal Ali as their leader. But the thing is, everything deviated from when they had 20 members to then now 6 people showing up. Like it was like things need to be consistent, and even if my thing is as well. Cool, you're introducing new people onto. You're introducing new people with this faction, fam. Their missions, that's the thing with a lot of WWE's factions that end up not doing well. Their mission statement is totally correct. I completely agree with everything that they're saying. Let's be real. There are definitely people on the main roster that have the same belief as them, as if like we're not being treated well. We need to revolutionize this, bro. There's at least 5-10 people they could have had on this faction, and it would have been a good 10-20 man faction. And I would have been like, you know what? We've got these guys that have been sitting in canteen for how long? They've brought some young bucks from NXT to come and help them. It would have made so much sense.
And that's the whole point of Retribution. Bringing that new generation, that whole new vibe.
And my thing is, you can't. Why does history always repeat itself? With Nexus, you fumbled. Retribution, you fumbled. With Degeneration's poo, they'll now come and they'll fumble.
Sanity.
Oh, that one
they fumbled with Sanity.
All of them are gone.
Sanity, they fumbled.
That one's upsetting. Now they're doing superhero. God have mercy.
I mean, she's enjoying herself, innit? So
I guess so. Undefeated. They're trying to push this undefeated streak with her. I don't.
You know, when I think of Retribution now, yeah, WWE really had a new NWO kind of faction on their hands. They had it.
Nexus. Yes. I say Nexus more time.
Listen, no. I understand the NWO.
I would say NWO.
I understand why it says NWO.
Yeah, I understand.
Like, obviously, they're trying to
educate me on the NWO thing.
So like, they're trying to change the industry. They want to revolutionize everything. They just want to change the direction and the way things are going in it. So that's why I kind of get NWO.
And then when they even surprised us with Mustafa Ali as the fucking snake, like, come on, bro.
What I feel is the way they were presented was just terrible. Like, give them the actual names. Who's Slapjack? I don't even know who that is to this day.
At least after the revealing, they should have said Slapjack is.
When they do that, when they start giving them kind of names, I'm not taking them seriously. Now I think they're a comedy act. I think they're like Fandango and Tyler Breeze as Fashion Police. You know what I'm saying?
They turned serious after.
Exactly, they turned serious, but
I think they
because WWE can do invasions. Because fam, when NXT invaded the main roster for Survivor Series, that's how you do invasions.
You know why that happened?
That's how you do invasions.
You know why that happened?
Do you remember when was that? We watched SmackDown Live. We thought it was gonna come out then. Yeah. There's rumors about NXT gonna come do the invasion. After the week after, when I think went to Birmingham, that's when they done it. I was pissed.
But that's how.
Were you lot there when Seth called out Walter?
In Manchester.
No, it was that same time. It was before Survivor Series.
With Imperium, that was cool.
Like why couldn't you have members of Retribution on each show coming up to different like what NXT did, fam? You had Tommaso Ciampa have like bare talking segments with the Miz, and the Miz like, fuck it, let's go in the ring right now. And then Tommaso Ciampa proved himself that he's credible. Mandem of Retribution should have been breaking stuff, and then members of the Raw SmackDown roster would have been like, cool, you lot can't fight in the ring. And then when they fight in the ring, they win. So it adds validity and credibility. These mans were merchants.
They didn't even clash with anyone.
No.
They didn't even clash with Vince alone.
Exactly.
Vince
in hiding.
Vince ain't even in the.
And he signed them to a contract.
That's why I find it hard to ever have believed in them, because it's like, okay, cool, we can deep that there's potential, but with all the cases that's been handed to us, the evidence has been handed to us and shown to us that nothing is going to come from this, then it's like I can't think about their potential, Because nothing was presented to us as if there was any real substantial.
If my grandma had wheels, she would have been a bike. That's it, fam. If my grandma had wheels, she would have been a bike.
Bro, from the point they said, yep, we signed the Retribution, you've already told us you don't see them as a threat. You've been able to sit down in a room with each individual and sign a contract. You've already shown the viewers that, yeah, they're not a threat. Like,
at least with the Shield, like it made it seem as if they were just like this rogue group that
coming from
come from
the crowd,
and they come from the crowd. The way they did their promo sick. Whereas with this Retribution,
they're coming from
God will punish them
because with the Shield they had foresight. They knew what they wanted to do with the Shield. As soon as they debuted. With Retribution, I don't think these man had a 6 month to a year plan with them. They were just like, okay, well, let's just dash them on the show, see if what happens with the Shield.
Hey, you wear a hoodie. You wear a hoodie. You wear a hoodie. You wear a mask.
because since the Shield debuted, fam, all of them, man, every single one of the Shield members have gone on to better things, fam. True. All of them. True. They had vision. Masters. So, but with Retribution, where's the vision? Them man, they doing niche.
In terms of making new stars, apparently NXT last night revealed that they're going to do another breakout tournament.
That tournament they did 2 years ago was amazing.
I've never watched a breakout tournament before.
Same here.
How does it work, bro?
They're just going to get their new signees to do a tournament, and then whoever wins gets to fight for a title of their choice. So the last tournament, it had BOA, it had Shane Strickland, Isaiah Surf Scott, Cameron Grimes, Bronson Reed, Dexter Loomis, and ACH.
Right.
I think ACH is one that actually won.
Yeah, ACH won.
So what title did you go for?
He fought for the NXT title against Adam Cole, and he lost.
Sorry to cut off. I think actually one thing I am starting to actually is but I think it's NXT UK.
NXT UK is
Walter
dope.
And
Ilya, they're going for part 2.
Yeah. I see the language and everything.
Somebody's got to die tonight.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been enjoying NXT UK the past few weeks. It's
been good. Yeah, that women's championship match was sick as well.
Yeah, Miko Satomura.
Goated.
There's a Ghanaian guy, Oliver Carter.
Back in thing, yeah.
NXT UK. He used to be partners with Jordan Smith or something like that.
Well, where can I watch NXT UK?
WB Network.
Okay.
Every Thursday. Yeah.
Okay.
There's this guy called, I think he's Spanish or something. His name's Tioman. I think he's probably my favourite wrestler in NXT UK. He's amazing. He's probably sick. NXT UK has been dope, man. And Jordan Devlin's back as well.
NXT, the breakout tournament have people from UK, or is it just straight?
I'm guessing it's just going to be people in
and
America.
Do they pick people from the roster? People from the active roster, or people like Parker Bordeaux and...
It's going to be people that have just recently been signed that haven't necessarily had a TV debut, or if they've had, it's just been 1 or 2 matches.
So that guy that done ruthless aggression against,
they could potentially put him in. Yeah,
let me not lie. Yeah, I think I already know who's gonna win that one. Still, Carmelo Hayes.
You think he's gonna win?
Oh, ruthless aggression guy, yeah,
100%.
I don't know who else is gonna be in the tournament, so I couldn't say, but he's a good shout.
They're high on him, so
I'll
put my money on him.
I saw something fucked here this morning. Yeah, there was a segment with with Scott Steiner and what's this guy called again? Jamie Noble and what's his name? Nydia. And Scott Steiner was walking past them.
He smacked the ass.
Bro. The way he smacked it was like a shotgun.
He put like his hand was in there.
Bam! I swear that's a Donald Trump thing.
Scott Steiner is chief HMA. I don't listen.
No,
Scott Steiner. If there's anybody that's gonna forgive me for bus, it's Scott Steiner.
He used to I used to watch old Scott Steiner WCW promos. He was talking about kind of promos about why size matters, fam. He's at Goldberg. No, like he's at Goldberg. I got the Big Dipper. Like all of this type of stuff. He's chief HMA.
Listen,
the Rockies. I don't care. The Rockies. I don't care. No. The Rockies finished.
No, the Rockies finished. But you see Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner's one of them man's like, acting like you've never seen woman before.
No. But the thing is, the Rock had a bone is that go down. No,
Rocky's weak.
Rocky's playing for witty with it.
Because the Rock could steal your girl. Like when he talks to Lillian Garcia, it's a problem. Yeah, he's a problem. He's a problem. The Rock's a guy.
Steiner is one of them horny uncles, fam. He's just rock. You know them uncles? You big girl, you have grown up. Like them gods.
No, but I feel like Scott Steiner's a goon as well, man.
He's cheap, bro. even in TNA, yeah, fam. Do you remember when he was trying to beat Lashley's wife, fam?
What?
Yeah,
Wait,
he was chasing Lashley's wife around, fam. Like Scott Steiner, yeah, fam.
I need some tissue still.
Yeah, he was on the bruv. He was trying to finish Lashley's wife.
Oh my god!
Like,
I beg you, open that for me.
Like I remember, even there was a promo segment in TNA where he was like,
"Said he tried to chase."
Yeah, bro. It was a segment in TNA where he was like, obviously now wrestlers used to work out in the back here. Yeah. The interview. I remember he was at the interview. You want a piece of this? You want a piece of this? Yeah, he was working out. You want some? All right.
I can't lie, he was a different guy.
Steiner's house.
The thing is, I can imagine him trying to chase. You know, Steiner's best slow.
Bruv, he was chasing Bobby Lashley's wife. He was harassing her.
I'm so weak. I'm so fucking weak.
I wanted to quickly touch up on
China.
I know,
so
yes,
we
China.
spoke about China's documentary last week. Since then, a lot of comments. Since then, a lot of old wrestlers' comments have resurfaced. Someone like Tegan Knox, she made a comment. I think she must in 2012 said something about how China. Like
I don't understand how Triple H went for China.
Yeah, she looked like a bloke. I'm not gonna lie, saying that someone looks like a bloke is a mad thing. But apparently she was mad young. She was like 12 or something. I don't know. But bloke is a mad thing still. Bloke is mad.
Do you know what a bloke is?
Bloke
is the man that you see on Jeremy Carl.
There's Mandem, yeah. There's Geezer.
There's bloke. See that bloke over there? East London, you know. See that bloke over there?
Bloke is the man that we see doing construction and
With the belly hanging out and everything.
With the belly out.
Yeah, he's a cheeky bloke, innit?
Bloke is a mad thing still. And the Bella made some comments on what's the woman's name? John Rivers. That's it.
Oh man,
yeah,
Nikki,
John Rivers and
comedian.
and what's it? Nikki or one of the Bellas. They made an apology saying, they were 29 and they were young.
They were old enough, man.
Yeah, bruv. That was
Bella's are 30s, in her 30s, isn't it?
But that was last year then.
I think it was like 6 years. I don't know.
Bella's are like almost 40 now, man.
Bro, you're 29. You should know, fam.
Yeah, 100%.
You're 29. You have a mortgage. You have all of these things, and you're talking about immaturity. Fam, allow it, cuz.
No, allow the Bellatons, but you're right though.
No.
We're not giving them a pass. We don't give them a pass.
Don't give them a pass.
This is how I allowed Hulk Hogan over the years. We can't do this, bro.
I know. Nikki and Brie. I like you lot, but man, that's annoying.
The thing is, with all of these attacks here, for me, I just feel like, okay, cool, fair enough, you said all of this, but it's like, it's mad unwarranted. Like, China actually didn't do anything to anyone.
China's the victim.
Like, she's actually harmless. Like, she didn't offend nobody. All she did was wrestle, become famous, and then, started shambazing on porn, innit? And,
She didn't do that. Do you know how deep that is?
That's mad, fam.
They're making her a victim.
No, I can't lie. No, you know what? It's the China thing. It touches a nerve still because the documentary was a bit sad still.
I can't lie. If China was so, she'll bang them, you know.
She'll beat them up.
What, as in now?
No, as in. Oh, yes.
No, I'm asking. No, I'm saying. Let's say she didn't pass. I say in the state that she was. She would bang them. No, that's what I'm asking.
I feel like Nikki's a swingers anyway. I feel like.
Oh, chill, man.
What's she singing?
Don't do that.
No, but my thing is, do it is, okay, maybe I'm mad for saying this, I said that. No, maybe I'm even mad, but no, my thing is,
What are you gonna say?
what I said in the group chat, I like, man. I'll just, no, what I was gonna say is, do you feel like this outrage of like all these old comments are only coming out because of the documentary?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm not gonna lie, like prior to this documentary, like nobody really cared if people are saying this kind of stuff. Even though I didn't see people say this kind of stuff before, but
it's the same thing of R.I.P. Caroline Flack. When Caroline Flack passed away, bare tweets from people, even people that like are regular on the timeline came up. You know what I mean? It's the same thing.
mental health is important.
It's just about like it's the topic of conversation at the time was China, and then we know how social media works. People will go back into the archives and just search for whatever is related to that person, and then if a name comes up with something negative, they're gonna post you. I thought, like, obviously, those comments shouldn't have never been made, but fam.
No, but that one's live TV though. That one's
no. The Joan Rivers one.
That was a mad thing.
That's a mad thing.
The Tegan Knox one, I can forgive that one.
What did Sasha Banks say then?
Apparently, I don't know. I think her backlash is more about her being an anti-vaxxer.
Yeah. Anti-vaxxer. I thought it was about China.
That's different.
Oh, Sasha. Oh, yeah. I've always known that. Oh, who are we talking about?
Did she tell you?
Channel.
Did she tell you?
No.
What are you? I think she's trying to grill me.
I lost it. No, but I've always seen her like kind of been against like the system.
Oh, fair enough,
innit? So I kind of got 2 and 2 together.
I
Innit?
that wrestler that he could say she look at and he goes, yeah, I know that guy.
You're taking a piss.
Old school guy.
You're taking a fucking piss.
I remember, and I was like, oh wait, do you know it was like?
You lot are taking.
I don't know if it was Buddy Rogers or something like that. I don't know.
I forgot it. I had to put him online.
Oh shit!
I'm crying.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Fuck yeah, but yeah, man. I think people just need to be nice, man.
Yeah, be nice.
Realistically, even if you cook these niggas and one of these niggas die, your tweets are gonna come up.
You're finished.
You're gonna get cooked.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
Such a
Because
place of
you know what I'm saying? Because God forbid if Velveteen Dream or any of these other people, all you niggas are gonna get cooked. You're pissed. Then you'll not say, "Oh, mental health is important." So yeah, man.
No, but with the China documentary though, it's sad because it was it was China against everyone.
Yeah.
The thing is,
felt it.
China didn't instigate nothing. She didn't, say anything. She was just minding her own
I think
business.
it's jealousy, you know.
I hate the
I think
manager.
it's jealousy.
Bro, that manager is an absolute bastard. Bastard, prick, cunt, wanker, dickhead.
Loading. Keep going.
Punch him in his face.
Yeah, go on.
Call the Mandem for it.
Yeah.
Like you're wanted now.
Wet.
Bro.
Do it.
I'm putting money on your head.
He's a bloke.
He's a bloke. Like degenerate prick. Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh, fuck.
Hey, hit me with that ass wrestlers this week, bro.
Yes.
So this is Ask Wrestling, so we get you, the people, to ask us wrestling some questions. First question is from our guy Smalls L. He asks, "What are you guys' feelings on this?" So Stone Cold recently spoke on his Mount Rushmore, and he says, "My two guys that I'll always go to are Hogan and Flair. I leave the rest up to anybody else."
I see why he said that.
I mean, I would never argue against. I don't like Hogan, but I see why he
see why he
said
said
people.
that.
Yeah,
He paved the
He's
way
not
for
wrong,
it, man.
but fuck Hulk Hogan.
yeah. Facts.
I see why he said that.
Okay. Next question is from our guy GG on wrestling. He always asks interesting questions.
My
He
guy
asks-
GG, I've got you this time.
He asks, WWE have revealed their top 5 tag teams. Who would be in yours? So the top 5 in their official list was Dudley's at number 5, Edge and Christian at number 4, the Hart Foundation at number 3, the Hardys at number 2, and the New Day at number 1.
Take the New Day out.
Take Heart Foundation.
Number 1. Put them maybe as number 5.
You said it hot.
Take the who?
Take the New Day out for number 1 and put them as probably maybe number 5.
And who would you put as number 1?
Dudley's.
Okay, I respect that.
Replace Heart Foundation for Legion of Doom, and I'm done. That's my list.
Fair enough.
Things the Hart Foundation, they done enough, but they didn't do enough.
I don't remember what they've done. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No offense.
No, I
I don't
hear
remember what they've done. Can you remember anything from Heart?
They just won a tag team title.
Wait, what was even their finisher?
The Heart Attack.
Yeah.
Jim Anvil will hold them like a spine buster position, and then
clothesline.
Bret Hart will do a
Oh,
close
no,
line.
you close. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, they got that in the thing. Yeah.
You see Tamina and all of them not doing it.
Reason why
Legion of Doom ain't even there. That's a bit mad.
That's not.
I need to see the full top.
They're top 10 though.
Well, they're top 10. I need to see the full list.
The Hart Foundation isn't known for anything interesting. It's because they're a family, innit?
That's why.
So-
Just respect the family.
Yeah. So
The thing's dad's on that list. The Rock and thingy, the Rock's dad.
And Tony Atlas.
Yeah, they're on that list, but they're like top 5, top 30.
Really?
Yeah.
but yeah,
I mean, they're blacks are allowed.
all honesty, the Dudley boys have to be first, man.
They have to be.
They have to
They've
be.
won every single title in every single industry besides ROH.
And plus, they have the gimmick. Devon, get the tables.
Very important attitude there as well. Man.
Yeah, 100%.
Our guy Samuel Frimpong, he asked, "How do you think AEW's booking of Andrade is going so far?"
Good.
I mean, it's only been like 3 weeks, man. It's only been like 3
Yeah, but
weeks.
it's good. It's good. You know what it is? I just hope that they can push him to become a credible
Hey,
superstar.
Samuel,
Don't mess
please,
him up.
Nipacho, cool down. Cool down.
no.
Just came.
What the mirror situation has told me is trust the process. Because in the beginning, everyone's like, Miro ain't doing this, Miro ain't doing that. Now look at Miro. So
God's favorite.
I can't lie. I don't have the patience for it. If they give a thing Miro shooting, I don't have the patience for that.
No, the thing is, I think it's different because it was a pandemic. They just wanted Miro to have fun in it.
Yeah.
Whereas now with Andrade,
If they give
there's no
Andrade
time
best
to
friends,
waste. There's no time to waste.
Yeah, there's no time to waste. No, the character that he's
There's no time
projected,
to waste.
I
Like
don't want
with
to be a
exactly
joke,
with the promos that he's doing and the way he's walking out,
You can't be
I have faith that him and Matt Sydal are going to put out a fantastic match. That's without a doubt. But it's from what happens from after that. Is he going to go for the TNT title? Is he going to go for the world title? We have to wait and
Guy
see.
Buddy Murphy's coming still.
Hey,
Incredible Hulk.
Juggernaut,
he ain't no
fam.
cruiserweight
he's
no more,
looking
boy.
dancing,
He's
Juggernaut,
no
fam.
cruiserweight.
Juggernaut,
He's
fam.
super heavyweight now.
Man done an Adam Rose, you know like that?
Yeah, fam. Adam Rose, massive
yeah,
fam.
fully.
Frimpong asked again. Well, again, he asked another question. At this point, is there anything that WWE can do to save Bray Wyatt?
So sad.
Nah.
I don't know.
No, there is.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Maybe the Fiend aspect can still come, but it just needs to come at the right time. And make sure when he does come back, just let him be undefeated for a good 2 to 3 years. Fuck it, and then let him go for the title for Reigns. It's as simple as that. It's just make him invincible. Enough of this bullshit. Him getting speared by Goldberg. And losing to these people is so frustrating. Make him invincible. That's what happened with The Undertaker. And look what happened to him. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got to make the guy invincible. Like, it's just as simple as that. Alexa's kind of proven that as well. Do you know what I mean? Make them fucking invincible. Simple as that.
So if he comes up, what does that mean for Alexa then? Are they still going to be...
Of course, let them come back together. Why not? And then maybe Bray Wyatt does a little... Get me? Maybe Sister Abby go and just hits Alexa on a mad thing. On a mad thing and say, like, I don't need you. Like, there's a lot of angles that the thing could go. That's what I feel anyway. It can still happen, but it's...
Bray Wyatt is on thin ice. For me, he's on thin ice. And no, not because of him, because of how he's been treated. Because if you look at the initial... Fam, we shouldn't... Be honest, we shouldn't have even gotten to the theme because the Bray Wyatt's original character should have been patterned properly.
Inspired by Well and Mercy, fam.
Bray Wyatt's original character was perfect.
I do, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's perfect. I thought I was already patterned. It just got...
But they fucked it up. And then
the Wyatt family should never disband it.
And then the Fiend, it looked like it was perfect. They fucked it up. If they fuck up one more thing, I'm so sorry. Like, there's only so many times I can go back to the same character after you've messed him up multiple times. And it's not his fault, but he's on thin ice for me. He's on thin ice.
I don't think so. I feel like the Finn character can still do justice. He just needs to be undefeated. Enough of this la
what does that do? If he's unfair, what does that do?
Because he's already lost her. And the thing is, you as a person, as you watching it, you already see like the character hasn't been protected anymore. He's lost to Goldberg. He's lost to Seth. I mean, he didn't even lose to Seth. He got DQ'd in the Hell in a Cell match. He lost to Goldberg. He lost to Randy Orton at WrestleMania. So those 4 losses already. It's like, how am I meant to be invested? Like, the thing is, as a person and we love Bray, we love the Fiend, we want it to work. But it's like, if the presentation of it just makes it seem as if it's like any other character that's not somebody that should be one of the premier characters in the show, then it's like, why the whole, like, people aren't going to be invested.
Even the master,
because it's like,
the master directing now.
Like, there's nothing for me now besides Bray as a wrestler. I love Bray. But it's like, what's there to be invested in if there's no protection of the character?
There's nothing.
I feel like that character, I don't know.
Look out, Kane. Look out when Kane first came in, he was protected for time. Undertaker protected for time. Like, there's certain characters, like, especially if they're coming with this mystique, they're meant to be protected for time.
I guess
there's not meant to be no flaws. You know what I'm saying? As soon as the DQ at the Hell in a Cell happened, it was like, oh shit, anything can happen now, because it's like he couldn't even beat Seth Rollins clean.
Yeah.
A match that's already no DQ, he's been disqualified.
No, the thing is, that's let me.
I feel like the thing.
How is a supernatural character getting DQ'd in the Hell in a Cell
in a match that has no DQ?
And he's supernatural.
In a match where you're already using someone to hit weapons.
That's what doesn't make sense.
That
the match
that
has no disqualification already. You're now doing.
So
you can't say that word.
I can't say that word.
What did you say?
No.
Oh,
the man that's basically doing no disqualification is basically disqualifying the referee. Or pussy, bro.
So,
what are you on?
So shouldn't we start grilling these WWE writers, because clearly they're the ones?
I mean, clearly we're gonna do that, but at the same time, we can't see them. We're only gonna see what the product of the thing is.
I'll go on WWE writers right now,
bro. We might have to do that.
We'll start doing draw outs. I'll start drawing you lot out because it's ridiculous.
Imagine
McDonald's.
I don't think anyone's intensified the heat on them. If we were to really get their names and then
it's not them though, because them lot like it is like them lot pitch ideas to Vince. But at the end of the day, it's Vince's show. But
I'll be real with you. I don't actually think Vince is pulling the whole strings anymore.
He is, man. 100%, fam.
It's not as much anymore.
Look how many times we see wrestlers say, "I pitched this to Vince," and Vince said, "Nah." Look how many times it happens, fam. It's Vince. If Vince, fam. Writers have said on multiple times here that Vince will come into like the day of Monday Night Raw and said, "Nope, scrap it, do it. We're doing it again."
Okay, fair enough.
He's done it bare times.
Oh, Vince.
So we can't even get out to the writers then.
Bro, it's Vince, man.
Right, let's try to zoom through these questions, innit? GG on Wrestling, he asks again, with reports of WWE giving Baron Corbin a new Happy Corbin gimmick, what would your emotional gimmick name be? I think I'd be pessimist, GG. Well, I'll be God forgive me if I bust my 9 Delboy, is it?
150 million%. I mean,
I'll be Deathstroke Laps if you know,
cool.
you know.
Anyways, guys, thank you for coming to the Wrestling Podcast.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Don't mind him, small boy, fam. What's he talking about? I'm meant to know. This guy's moving mad.
I'm meant to know.
You're not meant to know, but stop
it. As if the things are listening to wrestlings. Come on, man. They don't watch wrestling. Come on. Anyways, our guy Nabil Dad, he confirmed on YouTube that his surname actually is Dad. Big you up every time, single, my brother. He asked Trish Stratus or Lita.
Lita.
This is one's for the HMAs.
What in the ring?
I mean, but overall, I'm guessing
Trish Stratus.
Stratisfaction.
Because Lita was on
Stratus.
Baz, man.
Trish
She was
Stratus.
on Baz. Like,
Trish Stratus for
I wasn't even talking about that. You know?
I was talking about it.
I'm involved. I'll play this out.
I'm not believing that.
I love Lita's entrance.
No, I love Lita. At one point, Lita, I would say that Lita was obviously clearly a better wrestler. Obviously, with time, Trish got. But if we're talking like.
Trish Stratus.
If we're talking like assets
Trish.
and attacking formation and defense mechanism, then also sorry,
Breaking news.
Trish Stratus has all the evidence.
Trish Stratus was an absolute baddie.
Trust me. He also asked, who would you book to dethrone Miro as TNT champion?
Jungle Boy.
Eddie Kingston.
Either Jungle Boy, Eddie Kingston, or Andrade. Either one of those three. Okay, let's go on to Gigi's question real quick. Gigi asked another question. Pick 5 wrestling couples from any era to go on Love Island.
This is what I said I've got.
Who you picking and why?
All right, cool.
Cool. God forgive me for
You're going to say Chyna and Triple H, innit?
No.
I think I know.
God forgive me, yeah. I was going to say Macho Man Randy Savage.
And Miss Elizabeth, I was thinking that as well.
God forgive me for that one.
To go on Love Island.
I was thinking John Cena and Nikki Bella as well. I think that'd be funny.
I think Dolph Ziggler and Nikki Bella will be funny.
That'd be very funny.
Wait, are we talking current couples or
Any era?
Edge and Lita, bro?
No.
Yeah.
Fam.
Matt Hardy.
No. I need Batista and Melina simply because I need Batista in that villa, fam. Batista
Dana
in
Brooke in
that
the wings.
villa will cause havoc.
Who was Tommy Dreamer's girl in ACW again?
Francine.
Yeah. Him and Francine.
Who else?
Lana and Miro.
Brock and Sable.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Brock and Sable.
Well, no one's trying shit to Brock.
Yeah.
No shit to
The head of the table.
Actually, you'd be surprised.
Brock could be like, can I have a chat?
And I don't know.
Have a chat.
This is what happened. Sable walking from Casa Amor and Brock will be like, yeah. Time.
Vince McMahon, give me Goldberg! I need Goldberg. Last question from our guy Gareth. Gareth never misses. You already know the hashtag. He asks, he says, sounds like Tommy will be heading to AEW. What do you think about this?
Confirmed?
What do you want to see him do?
No.
Not confirmed.
Where's he got that from?
Probably a podcast or.
Listen, he can do.
Sky's the limit, man.
Bruv, do you know that roster stats so you can feud with anyone, fam? And
Yeah.
Sick, fam. So.
There's a few other questions.
Can you feed the thing? What's this guy called again?
Derby.
What's the one that's part of Jurassic Express?
What, Marco Stunt?
Yeah. No, but it's true though. You can feed with anyone. That's what he said. Is that not his words?
I know. I said the roster stats.
He said
I said the roster stats.
Can you feel the J. Cargill?
No, I said you might. I said the AW.
I will feud with Jade Cargill. I don't mind.
Oh Lord,
The roster stats.
This guy will do a Jeff Jarrett and Hulk Hogan just lay on the floor.
Yeah, facts. Wed. Let her do stink face and shit. Bleep that. I'm joking.
Big up Jade Cargill though.
Every single time, fam. God forgive me for boss, man.
I'm single. I'm easy.
What other questions?
We've got a few more questions. Well, we've got a quick hot take. From JB Spielberg. He says, Andrade versus Miro versus Black over the TNT title will be great program, potential program of the year.
Absolutely,
I'm not
amazing.
against that.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Another hot take: the Young Bucks are the greatest tag team of all time.
In the
Of
conversation.
this generation.
yourself.
Of this generation.
Behave yourself.
They're in the conversation.
Behave
They're not
yourself.
number one, though.
And behave yourself. They're not number one.
And he also asked,
Maybe top
How old is
5.
he?
Top
How
five,
old
yeah,
is
top
this
five.
guy? No offense, I'm just asking.
No, top five.
Because sometimes the age matters, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh yeah. I don't.
know.
Yeah.
No offense,
You can't keep on.
Big up you,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I
JB.
said.
No, the Hardy Boys are number one for me.
Okay.
And he also his last question is: do you guys think Aleister Black, Tommy End will debut in AEW after he's legally allowed to wrestle?
Yeah, when's the 9-day thing finish?
I don't know.
Well, you can't
I
wrestle.
don't know why I laughed. Just putting the word legally, he's allowed to wrestle. As if he's on tank.
Man said he's got a curfew, yeah?
Excuse me.
It's time to go!
You're breaching your curfew.
Man's gonna do a suplex in his house. Oh shit!
I'm not even allowed to train.
We report hints of wrestling in this house.
That's a good one.
Get down!
Get down now. Get down. What you got over there, Tommy? Are those wrestling boots?
This floor's quite
That's it, you're nicked.
This floor's dead. Are the tech suplexes here?
Go on the breathalyzer. I need to see. I need to see your stamina right now.
Your heart rate's through the roof, mate.
What you been drinking? Pre-workout? Don't know about that one, mate. Yeah, that's all this week's questions, man.
Oh shit!
Got a couple of minutes left in it, so
Cool. Yeah, first and foremost, happy Congo Independence Day.
Yeah, man.
What's he?
Big up.
All the Ntaba, is it Ntaba?
Taba.
Taba, Kwanga, and what is it? Pondu, all of them things there.
Pondu cheese.
Big up my people then.
Come on, big up the Congolese wrestlers out there, you know what I'm saying, doing your thing in the ring.
The Congolese,
doing everything.
thriving still. It's been thriving for a very long time.
No, Congo has a good
We
wrestling
need to head
scene.
over there one day still.
I mean, you need to pray before you go there, but yeah.
What, for the cat? What? It's a praise to go.
Dark magic. Okay.
fam, there's dark magic there. You're
But
asking if
there's
he's
dark
a
There's
prayer.
not magic everywhere though.
There's that. Trust me. There's some
cool,
George
praise,
characters here.
Yeah.
You need to do heavily fun. But no. But big man, say the catch thing. Yeah. It's just not fun.
Yeah, we still get it still.
Come on, yeah, definitely. Man. God willing.
Yeah. Also, as well, guys, we're looking to set a road to 500 on YouTube. If you guys liked what you heard today, or if you liked any other content, please subscribe, leave a comment,
subscribe.
all that sort of stuff, all that jazz. Anything else?
Love Island, man. How's everyone finding Love Island so far?
It's been a bit.
It's not been the same as the other ones, but I guess we just have to see.
You have to wait and see.
You have to
innit?
wait, but I can't lie. You see this bombshell that they
fam.
brought in is not a bombshell.
This one was bombs in Baghdad, fam. Because I don't know, can I bomb this one?
Bro, Cody got a handicap match right there, bro. That was a handicap match right
You
there.
might have to bleep this out. Yeah.
Please.
No, but I don't mean a handicap.
No,
I mean,
Wait, no, YouTube to the next level.
What I'm gonna say, yeah, you see when all the Mandem walked into her date, yeah, bruv, it looked spooky, bruv.
bro.
What do you mean?
Looking like a scene.
Actually, let me stop. I was gonna say some wild stuff. I thought, let me control myself. But it felt like, all right, let me try to be PG.
Is this camera on me?
No, I'm gonna be PG. It felt like, yeah, it was just like the boys were bare shook of this girl, fam. Like,
Fam, they're all bored. Let's be real, man.
yeah.
She was so meaty, man.
No, she
they're
was.
meaty,
Do you know what it is, yeah?
She said, "Oh, I'm from Oxford, but I live in London." Fam, what the fuck?
Okay, man, say,
As if it's
Kevin,
some-
it's that fucking Sarah J from Tough Enough.
Mandem, guys. Episode 74.
Wait, does she not look like Sarah J? Does she not look like Sarah J?
Episode 74 of the Wrestlers Podcast. I've been a Nafi.
Don't boy.
Oh shit!
Wait, you telling me look?
Okay, see,
Sign out, fam.
When I saw the tweet, I was laughing. I was laughing.
Big up, Kaz. Big up,
Alright,
Belinda.
listen.
Big up, Kaz.
Not gonna lie.
Every time.
Hey guys, we'll see you next week.
The defense mechanism on Kaz was there. But yeah, before we go, buy the Mandem for the Mandem. Bow, pussy.
Come on, gang.
Jade Cargill, you just got to the end of the podcast, and if you've enjoyed what you've listened to, enjoyed what you watched, enjoyed the vibes, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bow.